Hello everyone, welcome back to a very special video. I'm DTM as always, and we have with us the winners of the top 4 AHR voting gauntlet. These 4 units will be in the AHR banner that will appear later this month. And yeah, super excited to delve into it. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out the channel a lot, and I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, so obviously the first matchup was between Summer Edelgard and Legendary Veronica, and Legendary Veronica managed to pull it off, and yeah, I guess the Edelgards are just doomed to lose in these voting gauntlets, joining Crom in like record of round 1 losses. But yeah, anyways, Veronica, I personally was actually aiming for. I already do have a Summer Edelgard that I don't really need merges on. And I always appreciate more merges on Veronica because Veronica is a super powerful unit. The premier speedy nuke to this day, because Enclosure is just absolutely so powerful, being able to deny guard and ensure that you basically always get it procced on the second hit, especially since it is when Hardy Fighter is not likely to get procced. Because most times, Hardy Fighter, Aegis is pre-charged. So if you like proc that on the first hit and then use Enclosure on the second hit, generally that makes it so that Veronica just absolutely tears through any far safe tank. So yeah, Veronica, the best nuke right now in the game. So super happy to see her here. Of course, she also comes with amazing fodder, that being attack speed catch 4. Yeah, there is a bunch of attack speed catch 4 in the codes right now, so maybe not as valuable as it once was, but still very good. Of course, SR Far Trace 3, you can never go wrong with more Far Trace skills. That is super high in demand. And Panic Smoke 4 is definitely very interesting fodder. I don't think it's necessarily the greatest compared to the other tier 4 smoke skills like Speed Smoke, Defense Res Smoke, etc. But still very strong and very unique, and definitely can be helpful in a pinch, especially if you're trying to stack debuffs. So yeah, Veronica being here is absolutely amazing. It would have been nice to have Emblem here too, but I guess Veronica is all we got, and you know, that's really great. On to the second Edelgard match, we have Ninja Camilla versus Fallen Edelgard, and not gonna lie, I was a bit scared when Fallen Edelgard had that multiplier in the last round, and was super close to winning. I need to see the thresholds between the two. But yeah, thankfully, that timeline did not pass. We have Ninja Camilla here with Close Salvo, Seal Res 4, and Attack Res Hold. And honestly, as a unit, I do think Ninja Camilla is pretty neat. I personally don't think she's meta by any means. I generally don't run into her that often. When I do, it's generally on air offense. And honestly, Arvel can just take Camilla down no problem. And there's also the Hardy Bearing Seal as well. So honestly, I don't think Ninja Camilla is exactly the strongest out of all these options. Still, the fodder is really interesting. Close Salvo can definitely be very useful, especially for any ranged Vantage tanks. Seal Res 4, again, I don't think is exactly the best Tier 4 B skill, but it is a solid option, especially as a Tier 4 B skill for something like Arena and units that definitely want a lot of res. Attack Res Hold, I think, is definitely the standout fodder here. Like, obviously, we all know the range skills are super powerful, and Hold is just even better with the extra range on that. And so, yeah, Camilla has some very good fodder as well, especially that Tier 4 B skill. So yeah, Ninja Camilla being here is amazing because our other option was not that great. Honestly, if Fallen Edelgard won, I was super tempted to make a guide for her because I know so many people would need to know how to use her right now. But anyways, let's move on to, unfortunately, the Red Dream Crusher. Yes, this was guaranteed to be a colorless unit between Fomortiis and Robin, and personally, I was on Robin's side. I was voting for Robin because I think Rearmed Robin, quite simply, is a lot more valuable, and I think Fomortiis is honestly really overrated. Like, all far saves look the same to me, so I need Hardy Fighter. But yeah, Fomortiis is definitely a very strong far save unit. Definitely top tier in my personal opinion. a Nightmare and Ravager, being able to end your opponent's actions is really nice, especially in something like Aether-Raid's defense. He is an Anima Mythic, so that makes sense. Helps prevent those Gale Force strats. Unfortunately, Astra in Anima Season does not have a Medius, so teams that use him are very susceptible to being Bolt Towered, and we did recently get Bolt Tower upgraded to do 55 damage now, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, honestly, Fomortiis, not exactly the most valuable in Aether-Raid's defense even. In Summoner's duels, he's definitely very strong, but he needs to replace his speed skill with Hardy Fighter. Otherwise, like Legendary Veronica, Chrom, they all can just get through Fomortiis no problem. So he needs to have Hardy Fighter in order for you to be able to use him effectively in Summoner's duels. That being said, Beast Follow-Up 3 is definitely very useful for any Beast units that might want to, you know, keep being transformed. I know a lot of Beast Dancers, Beast Flyers would love that skill. And you can't go wrong with AD Far Save. Far Save is definitely super valuable. And yeah, you can never have more of Far Save. I just wish it was Rearmed Robin because Hardy Fighter, and I already inherited a Far Save to her as well. So I could have just duplicated that as well. So yeah, I personally think Robin was the better pick, but Fomortiis is also really good. Last but certainly not least, we do have Rearmed Ophelia. And yes, she managed to win against Chrom. Yeah, Chrom and Edelgard just shaking hands, always losing round 1. Yeah, I guess the torches pass on. But yeah, super glad Ophelia did win. Even though my Chrom is unmerged and he is still probably the meta unit right now. I already have one copy of Chrom, and honestly that's really all you need. And I think Ophelia is definitely something that a lot of people can use more, because Chrom, you know, his main uses are on ARD and Summoner's duels. And Ophelia, being a rearmed unit, you can inherit Special Spiral 4, which is absolutely so insane. Like, Special Spiral 4 is one of the best skills right now, especially for mages, because they do not have that mage special right now. And not even just for mages, but for, you know, any infantry units that can use Special Spiral 4. Like, it doesn't have to be a mage. You can use this with, like, an infantry unit combining with Vital Astra, I guess. Vital Astra can get through damage reduction then when it gets procced, which is really nice. You can also run this on speedy armors, especially near sabers. Winter Black Knight with Black Luna. Being able to get through damage reduction with that would be super valuable. And yeah, obviously as a rearmed unit, Ophelia has amazing option, a finish skill with attack res finish 4, and times pulse 3. Even though we did get times pulse 4 on Nino, like, times pulse 3 is still super valuable in and of itself, because most times you really just need that additional 1 cooldown count lowered in order to make a lot of strategies work. So yeah, super excited for Ophelia. So glad she won over Chrom, because let's face it, Chrom, you only have, like, what, Close Salvo, and I guess a lull, maybe? I don't know what he has. It's been a while. But yeah. I mean, I guess Chrom had Deadeye, but we have tons of Deadeye fodder in the codes now. And even beforehand. So yeah, super glad Ophelia won. And yeah, these will be the units in our rearmed banner. Honestly, even though I am very sad that Grima lost, I'm still super excited that, you know, this banner happened. We managed to keep most of the Red Dream, and I'm super excited to get more copies of Veronica, Ophelia, and I guess Far Save fodder from Fomortiis. I'll definitely keep a copy though, just to try him out. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are on this banner. Are you excited for this banner? Which unit in particular are you most excited for? Was the unit you supporting won, or did they lose? So yeah, definitely let me know. As always, if you like the content, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that jazz to help support the channel. Only takes 5 seconds to subscribe, but it truly does help out this channel a lot, and I really do appreciate all the constant support. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and see you all next time. Bye everyone!